Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, Mount Fox, near Ingham in Queensland, North Queensland, Australia. So I'm going to do a little vlog of the Mount Fox Road. See ya! On my trusty but dirty KTM 990. So this is the Stinger Rally 2015. We've already been up yesterday, set up camp. And came down this morning to get a couple of supplies and see some family. So, as you can see by all the splotches on the road, as cattle roam this section of actually they roam the whole lot, but you don't see them, you don't get many on the side of the mountain, but this is the main area here. They got some bloody cow pats and stuff over it. Lots of fun when you hit them at speed. So this used to be a lot of dirt. It's almost all bitumen. There's only a few spots of gravel road really, just for a bit of fun. I even remember back when this was all dirt. It was fun on a road bike. And now I have a KTM, it's mostly all bitumen. Anyway. So we've got a couple of Ks of this. And then it starts to get up into the windy bits, so. And it's quite fun, and it's a bit steep in parts. But the scenery is actually quite beautiful. Taking some still photos as well of the valley and looking out over this area on the way down this morning. It's now already 2 o'clock, no, 3 o'clock. Oh, I was having fun. So this is the first bit of gravel section. Take it a bit steady, it's a bit loose, and I'm also concerned that there'll be other guys coming back down the mountain the other way, but there's not much of it. A lot of the guys that come up here on bloody cruisers anyway. There's a massive cruiser contingent of guys on their Harleys and seems so much fun. So 12% gradient. Starting to climb now. You can see how narrow she is. She's a skinny little bit of road, so it was quite wet up here this morning because it had a lot of dewy rain overnight, but it looks like the cloud cover has lifted a bit and it's dried out a bit because this was all wet this morning, so I might actually be able to put in half of an effort and have a bit of fun on this while I'm coming back. Beautiful scenery though. Yeah, she's quite tight and twisty and narrow. But if you're ever in the area and you want to go for a ride, it's perfectly safe for road bikes. That's that one little bit of gravel back there, and there's another bit just before the campsite where we pull up. There's also, oh shit, he was going quick. Yeah. Gonna hit the brakes too. Oh Jesus, truck, that's all I need. Big sucker. This mate. You can see how tight that is. He didn't have to pull up, but he must have just got past that truck. Let's try to put in a... Well, this Carina will be going a lot slower. And that's the thing, you know, there is be more guys coming up as well. I wouldn't be, still a little damp here. It's a bit twisty and tight. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I can keep telling everybody, practice on some of these back roads and these rougher bits of road. You can ride anything. You don't have to do it at breakneck speed. You just got to do it competently and comfortably. Yeah, it's dried out a fair bit. I'm lucky because this bike of mine really does eat up these sorts of roads. I did the cow pats. Probably doing a bit of cattle here. Been roaming the side of the mountain. But yeah, coming from a few weeks back on the V-Strom, and it was still fun. I actually enjoyed it. A bit softened on the old suspension, but and it was still a fun ride. You see out there, it's nice. And then there's a lookout. You can see out to the right here all the fields of the paddocks, and where we just come through actually. Some of the roads down through there where we just come up. Try and slow down a bit and give you a look. Look at that. It's just steep. You can see where we've over to the right there. It's hard to see, but anyway. So there's a couple of lookouts here. There's this one. It's not too bad, and there's another one a little further up. So I'll do a drive-by in there, and just a few corners away, and then we're almost at the top. So I might do a little bit of editing between after we get to the top. And motherfucker just gets shit at me. Surprise, cockface! There's a car here. And I'll show you as in coming into the campsite. He wasn't going that much faster through there. You see the elevation, you know. Woohoo! Oops. And the temperature's dropping too. It's only about 17, 18 degrees this morning. Probably hasn't gotten much over 19 or 20 today. Oh yeah. Coolies. Oh, look out. I'll do a quick ride through here, just to give you a bit of a, there's no mongrels coming out of the way. Just to give you an idea of the pretties. Yeah, there's a, look at that, if you can see that, I hope so. All out across the valley there. The sea right out. Really pretty area. Anyway, yeah, that's basically, we're not much far from the top, and there's a bit more elevation, and you can see down through the trees there, cars, and that's where the road come up. Like I said, she's 12 degrees, 12%, sorry, 12% gradient. No one coming. And all it is just lots of farming communities, and there's a little school and nice campgrounds up here. That's why we all come up. And the Lions Club that are up here. It's one of their major fundraisers for the year, so motorcyclists save the day. And another one. Bit of traffic for today. For Saturday, anyway. Yeah, so if he's ever in the area and he's ever thought about doing Stinger Rally, or it's not a bad weekend. It is getting a little bit soft compared to what it used to be like. It used to be, you know, it used to be great fun. Have a little damp. Used to have lots of, you know, bike events and that sort of stuff, but now everybody just drinks and you're not allowed to do anything with your motorcycles because you'll get in trouble. Which is a shame, really, because it being all these old school rallies are sort of being killed off by people that, you know, frightened that someone's going to get hurt and the whole nanny state of things. And so basically on top of it now, this is all, temperature's dropped a bit. Have a look in a sec. Yeah. So this is all on top of Mount Fox, and it's still, like I said, a gnarly fun bit of road. Actually, all the way, even right up to the grounds, it is pretty cool. There's a couple of little straight bits there, but you know, this is still a load of fun. And just up here somewhere, I don't think it's too far, is the back road, which is all dirt. It takes you all the way back around. It's the top of Paluma, around the back of Ingham. And we did this a few weeks ago. Somewhere along here. Yeah, and it's not a bad ride. I didn't take this bike. I was on the 650 Strom. This would have done it, not a problem. It's just a gazetted gravel road. There's a couple of spots where it was a little washed away and that, but so as long as you got some, well, real, not even reasonable fuel range, you know, something that's half capable, we'll be right. Bit of ground clearance. Don't think I'd like to take a full sports bike or something along there, because it would be, you know, it wouldn't be much fun. But yeah, if you can get to an old school bike rally, especially if you find something that's kind of cool, they still do riding events and that, just go and do one. They are fun, and this used to be a lot of fun. We used to have a great time here, and slow races, and you know, there's a sidecar one year and we did a sidecar race, and you know, it's a slow sidecar race. Whoever could keep the wheel in the air the slowest for the longest, and just silly stuff like that. You know, it's and slow motorcycle races. So you know, yeah, it's good fun. Couple of the lads. I guess sick of paying their high prices for alcohol, which I've jacked up a fair bit this year. Oh yeah, this is the turn off. I'll show you and give you a look. So that is the Hidden Valley turn off to the left there, and that takes you back around to the top of Paluma. Anyone that's thinking about doing it, and it's we did it the other week. It's not, you know, it's not impossible to do. It's not that far really. It's 50k, 60k's of dirt, I think, or yeah. Like I said, the roads, even this bit in, even though we're on top of the mountain, it's just fun. That's why I use so much fuel coming up here. So I might just push this fast forward button I have on my right wrist. Yeah. Imagine. Well, I keep saying to people, anyone who's thought about getting an adventure style bike, there's a couple of times now, just go ride one. Jesus, this thing's bloody fun. Look at that. Oh. On the pipe. Love it. And this is old, this thing, isn't it? 990 is a dinosaur now, but even used, if you found a used one of these, you know, other than the fuel consumption, why they've used so much fuel. Joe's 1190 was bloody just brilliant on fuel. It just doesn't have that snap that this thing's got. I don't know what it is. Great chassis. If anyone from KTM decides to watch any of my videos, please get the old 990 chassis Get the new 1050 1090 engine that you've built, and whack those two together, and you'll have a great adventure bike. Put a 21-inch spoke wheel on it. Perfect, because this is such a good chassis. It really is. Serious slowdown. Yeah, right. There we go. This is the last bit of dirt. There you go. Fast forwarded up that last bit. The magic of my motorcycle. Well, I tried to make it look interesting anyway. So everyone's been spinning it up and having a good time. But like I said, it's just a, you know, gravel bloody road, and it's fairly firm too. The bike's not even really moving around much on it. You know, this is, you know, I can do 100 k's an hour. Really. We used to come up here with this, my M109, and so obviously when you see how many cruisers and that'll be here, might do a bit of a lappy around the loose there. Oh, no, here we are. And you go back through the forest here, and there's campgrounds on the other side. Yeah, that used to be a causeway years ago, and it's now quite, there we are, campground, Stinger Rally. That's it. So this is what it looks like. Every man and his dog around. Bar area. Bikes. More bikes. Everyone's with their hoochies. Got a cruise around. Our campsite's over there somewhere. Can-Ams. Bits and pieces. Trikes. FP6 bagger. Nice. And this is us. Just want to start the fire. Alright guys, there you go, that is it, Stinger Rally. This is Stinger Rally for 2015. And my lovely dirty 990 SMT. Campsite, bikes, us, that dirty girl. Alright, thanks everybody for watching, and hopefully I might see some of you guys next year. See if you want to come up and have a bit of a play. Till then, ciao for now.